are live at the Station Inn in Nashville, Tennessee. And gentleman came in and sat down next to me with a guitar. I'm not real sure who this guy is. What's your name, young man?
My name is Larry Cordle.
Larry Cordle. The great Larry Cordle.
Most everybody calls me Cord.
There you go. That's what you got to do. And we're very honored to be able to interview you tonight.
Well, thank you for interviewing me. I appreciate it.
We'd like to know the real Larry Cordle, what's going on in your life now, and of course in a few minutes we're going to talk to you about some Orthophonic Joy.
Yes, sir.
And but first of all, yeah, where did you start out in the business?
Well, I really didn't do anything much until I moved here professionally. You know, I mean, I just cobbled around up in Kentucky where I was from, and you know, me and Ricky Skaggs, I was fortunate. Me and Ricky from the same little old holler up there in East Kentucky. So all the good musicians, anybody that was could play at all, they all came there to play with him when he was little.
Great.
So you know, I was kind of, and my mother and dad they were always around singing, and my grandparents, they had several different quartets and things that they were in, you know, so music was just part of the fabric of our life. And my great-grandfather was an old-time clawhammer banjo player and fiddle player and dancer, so we had that all of our life, you know.
Exactly.
I didn't think about, actually, I wasn't like Carl or some of these guys. I really never thought about doing it professionally until really probably in my 20s, and I wasn't very good. So I didn't know how I was going to achieve that, but I found out that I could write, somewhere or another I could write songs. I didn't exactly understand it, but
there you go.
Some way or another I could piece things together. And through my association with Ricky, you know, once I got 10 or 12 things together, I asked him if he thought they were good. Because people would tell me that, you know, play me that thing you played me the other night at this party or such and such, and people would tell me they were good, but I didn't really know, to be honest with you. So I asked him.
It's a good guy to ask.
He says, you know, son, them's really pretty good right there.
That's your Ricky Skaggs.
That's close I get.
Okay, that's good. Hey, I'm not going to try. Let me tell you. Well, like I said before, what I know of you is your songwriting ability, but you know, you don't live in Nashville and just have songwriting ability. There's a lot of other things you can do in this business, and I'm pretty sure you can play a pretty mean guitar. And
well, I ain't much of a guitar player, but I love to hack around on it, you know.
Well, that's what you want to call it.
And I've been around some good ones in my life, that's for sure. So I've enjoyed this, Rick. This has been I think this is what God intended for me to do, or I wouldn't have been able to be here 30 years.
I got you.
And you know, I never take one day of it for granted.
I got you.
It's not an act for me. I love doing it. There's no question about it.
Well, I noticed on your social media a lot of times you have dates where you're going and play, and so you're still pretty active as far as being on the road stuff.
I am. I have a full-time bluegrass band, you know, Lumpkin Standard Time, and we work. But the time I work with, I also have a trio with Jerry and Carl, Jerry Sally and Carl Jackson, my long time.
Carl who?
You know that guy.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's one on one grants. We'll wind up working 12 or 15 things throughout the year, and then by the time I work with a band, and I do some things just by myself.
Right.
And we work down here every Monday.
Yeah,
so
we're at the
it winds up
station
being over 100 shows. So yeah, I'm still busy.
That's still pretty busy.
And thankful that I am.
I got you. Now, what was your biggest contribution to Orthophonic Joy?
Well, my biggest contribution was I got to be on it.
Exactly. I think everybody that was involved with this record is just thankful, first of all, that they got the opportunity to do something.
I am, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know the song. Carl sent it to me and told me he wanted me to. I mean, I'm sure I've heard it at some point in time, but I didn't. The most things I knew about the Bristol sessions seems to me always to be the Carter family things, the Jimmy Rogers things, just stuff that was around, I think, in my family, you know. But Carl had sent me the thing you wanted me to do, and of course it put me in mind of my grandpa. It's one of them old timey things, and
Exactly.
and he got the Virginia Luthiers to do the track, and I'm just tickled to death to be on it. You know.
Well,
I did the lead vocal on it,
yeah,
and kind of rearranged some words a little bit for it and stuff.
whatever it takes. Orthophonic Joy's doing so well, and
It is.
of course everybody at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum, they're just thankful every day that this all came about. The whole
Well, I think
project
it's
came together.
not only is the music great, I think it's great publicity for the
Yeah.
CMA. You know,
It is.
To,
It is.
to say, you know, this is kind of what we're about, and now they got a piece of music that's really attached to them.
Exactly.
You know, that I think is just great. So.
Well, we always knew for so many years that Bristol had such a rich history, and you know, until things start coming out and start happening the way they're supposed to, you really don't know.
No, not unless you're really, you know, not unless you're a really big student of it. I mean, you
Yeah,
don't
that's
realize
true.
the contribution that was there, you know, and it's so beautiful over there too. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if they moved the country music business back over there.
Yeah, we like it over there pretty good.
I like it over there.
Yeah. So how many? I guess years I could say. How long have you been playing here at Station E?
Oh, I don't know. Probably more than 2, I'd say. I mean, I've been playing here off and on for 30 years.
Wow.
You know, just this is kind of, JT's had this place as long as I moved here in '85, and actually I was probably coming here before I moved here. I know I was. I wasn't maybe playing here, I don't guess, until after I moved to town, but he's kept this place and kept us a place to play. A lot of times when I've had new bands or just new ideas or anything, he's always
Sure.
welcomed me to come here and play, and I'm thankful for it, because there's not a lot of places like this.
Well, there's a rich history here, and by the looks of the parking lot, a lot of people know.
Well, you find
You know?
out after you've been here tonight and you get to hear Val.
Hey,
And-
that's what we're waiting
and
on,
these
you know.
guys, because I can tell you I've been around a lot of music in my life, and this is the biggest fun really for me.
Cool. I'm
Now,
glad.
because we just kind of play what we want, and you know, I've been lucky to be around the people I've been around in life, and this is another important thing. Everybody here that comes here and stuff, I really like them. I mean,
That's
I've
good.
been in situations
Makes
where
it
we
easier,
didn't all
'cause this
like
room's
one
little.
another, you know, but I really like these people, and these people are so professional
Yeah.
and dedicated to what they do. You know, they're all world-class players.
Well, I've, just a few people that I've met that have been on the record, and Carl and other people that we're talking to. It's just like being around family.
Oh yeah, well,
You know?
we all feel that way. I mean,
Exactly.
we all pull for one another and try to, we try to promote each other and in our endeavors and what's going on in our lives. You know, that's just the way we are. It's kind of people we are.
All right, I got a really kind of an off-the-wall question here for you.
All right.
So
Ain't about some
what
of my
made
exes or something.
No, I'm not real sure. I don't know who they are, but hey, we could go that way. Hey. Highway 40 Blues. Tell me about that song and why you wrote it and what happened.
Well, I was
There's gotta be
kind
something
of trying to wanting to be in the music business, and I had graduated from college with a degree in accounting, and the little road I lived on was Kentucky State Route 40.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
And 3 nights a week I lived in Paintsville, Kentucky, and I played over in a little old rock and roll band of sorts in
Right.
Hazard. And one of those nights coming home, I had the melody idea for it for maybe 2 days, 10 days, or 2 weeks or something. You know how you get something stuck in your
Exactly.
head. and it
Yes,
just-
I do.
Now I'd had the melody idea in my head, and when I came home from over there, I'd been to Hazard. It was way up in the 1 or 2 or 3. My headlights shined on that little old road sign there. There was a little spur that I lived on, just off the road, and there was a great old big white place there on the riverbank. And I don't know, I couldn't a bit more tell you how the first verse of that fell together, anything. That all ran out of me
That's
as
the way
fast
it
as I
is,
could
yeah.
write it down. And I went on home because I was somewhat less than 100%, you might say. and,
I can understand.
and the next day when I got up, I guess it must have been a weekend because I didn't have to work.
Right.
And I had just written it on a little spiral-bound notebook.
I know the feeling.
And it was laying on the coffee table when I got up the next day. And I wrote the rest of it without trying to play it.
Right.
I just kind of knew how it went. You know.
It's amazing.
Sure enough, when we got around to record it, that's how it went.
How's it going? Yeah. Can you pick a
How's
little
it
bit of
going?
it for me?
Well, I ain't got a capo with it, but reach in that case right there, babe. I'll give you my little
There
capo.
you go. That's pretty guitar. Yeah.
In here for it?
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
Yeah, there should be a little old clank one in there. Yeah, there you go. I made up this little elementary lick that since I made it up, everybody really has refined a lot. Now these are Highway 40 blues. I've walked home with both my shoes. Counted the days since I've been gone. Love to see the lights of home. Waste of time and money too. Squandered youth in search of truth. But in the end I had to lose. Lord above to pay my dues with them Highway 40 blues.
Wow.
Something like that.
That's it.
Something like that.
Well, man, we appreciate you sitting down with us and
Well, you're well.
sitting
You're well.
still long enough that I can sit here and talk to you for a minute, because I believe you're the kind of guy you'd rather be out there.
No, I like talking to people. I would rather be playing.
I got you.
It is my favorite thing to do.
I got you, man. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know?
Thank you all.
Rick Dollar and Tony Dean were live at the Station Inn in Nashville, Tennessee.